According to Fumio Sasaki, who wrote the book Goodbye Things, the main reasons why we don't declutter our stuff are because we think that the more we have, the happier that we will get, and because we never know what tomorrow will bring. We collect and save as much as we can. We keep on comparing ourselves with others, with their homes, their furniture, and their clothes, and we want to keep up and just buy more. Another reason is we keep buying things because we get used to it very fast after the newness is gone, and so we try to find happiness in the next item and so forth. We also view that what we own equals who we are, so increasing our belongings is increasing our self-image. Foucault said, "We are more busy in trying to make others believe that we are happy than in actually trying to make ourselves happy. And eventually, the things you own end up owning you." So Sasaki shifted his focus from things and always trying to keep on going to slowing down and to really think about what truly made him happy. He said, "Only when you stop comparing, you will find yourself." He describes the following situation about his stuff. There were books that he wanted to read piled up on the floor because there was no more space on the shelves anymore. He had a ton of projects, hobbies like photography, and a lot of instruments that he wanted to learn. But he got so overwhelmed by all of the to-dos and all the visual noise to even start doing some of the things, so he ended up just watching TV every evening just to clear his mind. He wanted to be seen as someone who was intelligent and who read a lot of books, someone who has seen all the important movies, and someone who is very cultural and has a lot of interesting hobbies. But keeping up with all of this made him paralyzed to even start. He did not even know where to start, and he was just too distracted all the time. Finally, after that, he got rid of all his books and just had one e-reader and a clear mind. He in fact is reading way more books than when they were all piled up on his floor. Besides, no matter how much he accumulated, the attention was still focused on the things that he did not have, on the lack. There was so much around him that it was impossible for him to feel gratitude. He said that there were a lot of excuses holding him back from decluttering. For example, the objects were so expensive, it would be such a waste to throw it away. And just because I'm not using it now doesn't mean that I'm not going to use it in the future, maybe. According to Sasaki, unhappiness has many reasons. He's not denying that, but he says that one of the reasons that can play a role is the burden of all of our stuff. For him, everything started to change when he started to declutter and got rid of most of his belongings. In his mind, a minimalist is a person who truly knows what is important for him or her, reducing the number of things they have for the focus on what is truly important. It's an attempt to reduce the things that are not essential so we can appreciate the things that really are precious to us. It's not just stuff, it's also too much information overload as well. Sasaki explains that he was like a slow computer. Even if he wanted to do something new, there was so much that needed to be done already that he would probably crash anyway. Discarding something requires effort, and we tend to choose the path of least resistance. Here are some of the tips. Start with junk and the easiest things. Things you got for free, that are broken, or empty boxes. If you haven't used it in a year, or not planning in the future, that's a sign. Also, dust is a good sign as well. Be honest with yourself about things you only keep or use to impress others. Take pictures if it is difficult. Organizing is not minimizing. Don't give things you want to discard another meaning as an excuse, so just to add a new project on your already busy life. We don't like to take accountability and to make the decision, so our minds are desperate trying to figure out new ideas of how we can use the things that we want to let go of. Let go of the idea of your money loss. Keeping an item will only cost more money, space, and time and effort for maintenance. It's better to cut your losses right now. Be aware of sales and too much stock up. Ask the question, if I would lose it right now, would I buy it again for the same price? Say see you later instead of goodbye. Put it away in boxes somewhere that you cannot see it for a little while and then think about it again. Be quick to admit mistakes, it helps you grow. Don't beat yourself up on it. Cheap or free is going to cost you. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Discarding things can be wasteful, but guilt is also toxic. I hope these tips from Fumio Sasaki's new Japanese minimalism helped you. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.